We just bumped our head, so we're gonna take just a second. Hey, you okay? Can you not throw everything on the floor over here? Hey. We gotta pull this up on our phone so we can see what everybody is doing, and if we have any people asking questions, okay? You better. Yeah. Because you can see yourself now? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's grab our class here, shall we? Oops, first. Yeah, is that better? Feel better now? Okay. All right, so we are going to talk about oils and emotions today. Yeah. Okay. And it's not going to let us do it. Okay. All right, so we're just going to do it this way then. That is fine. Okay, so we're going to talk about oils and emotions. First, we're going to give this little kiddo his CBD for his teeth because we are teething hardcore these days. Yeah. Once more. Oh, you dripped everywhere. There you go. Okay. See if that helps. Yeah, you're right, Harmony. He did. He saw himself in the camera. He was like, oh, who is that handsome guy? Who is that handsome guy? Yeah? Okay. Literally, as soon as I went live, he like tipped right over face first into the filing cabinet. I was like, uh-oh. Yes, it is. So I've been wanting to do this class for a little while, Harmony, and you pushed me off a top dead center, and I was like, this is the time. So we're going to dive right in. I don't like to deal with my own emotions, so I was kind of putting this off. But we've got to. It's better to deal with them than not to, and I figured this was a great time to do it. So we're going to jump on, and there's a couple of links here that I'm going to share afterwards that I'll put in the comments and stuff, and I'll make sure to go on my blog as well. And then I also have, let me see if I can link this on the comments here really quick. It's not gonna let me. Okay. I will do this on, there's a worksheet that I'm gonna send you to, or that I'll put up with this afterwards. You can go through and take notes. And I would have sent it out ahead of time, but I wasn't even sure we were gonna do this today the way this morning's been going. So we're gonna talk about popular essential oils that can be used with various emotions, and then different techniques also that we can pair with that to make them more effective for everybody. As with oils in general, if you don't have one in particular, we can help you find one that you do have that'll work well. It won't be the same, but there's a lot that we can kind of interchange a little bit, and will help you at least get started down that track until you can get the one you really want. So we're going to talk about the science behind this a little bit, because when we're talking about emotions, we have to talk about the limbic system. You see yourself up there? Is that you? Yeah? Okay. The limbic system is a system of nerves and networks in the brain that control basic emotions and drives. It's our emotional brain, and it supports our 5 major functions: our emotions, our behavior, our motivation, our long-term memory, and our sense of smell. Essential oils can be used to tap directly into the limbic system to stimulate memories and emotions, because as you inhale essential oils, the tiny little molecules enter your nasal cavity and pass right past your olfactory bulb, which is part of your limbic system, and therefore your response to an aroma is going to be more emotional than rational, which is why when you smell something, like smell is one of the biggest triggers to memory. So if you smell something, sometimes it can bring back like these memories faster than anything else, and that's why, is because they're directly connected. So the good news is that you can use oils to help you recall memories, which can be both good and bad. If they're bad, you can use the oils to help you release cellular memories stored in the body, allowing you to process them and move past them. We all regularly come in contact with reactions to smells. You walk into the house at dinner time and smell dinner, and you're instantly like hungry and ready for it, or you remember, one of the favorite times you made that meal or whatever. Your emotions are instantly triggered back to fond memories you have of that meal. You might smell the cologne your grandpa used to wear, and it triggers emotions based on that relationship with him. If you had a good relationship, then you might feel, love and joy. If you had a bad relationship, you might feel anger or sadness if he's passed away, that kind of thing. So we're going to jump in and talk about a couple of the different blends and how they can be used. And if you've got a smell that is like your favorite and it brings back like some of your favorite memories, go ahead and drop that in the comments and share that with us. Yeah. Do you think you want to play on the floor yet? That's fine. You don't have to. I like vanilla. I feel like it connects like to a lot of things. It kind of smells like baking. It's just a really warm, comforting smell for me. So that's why I like Stress Away, because it's a very warm, vanilla-y kind of smell. So you're going to love this one, Harmony, because the next one we're going to talk about, or the first blend that we're going to talk about, is Harmony. So this is a blend of sacred sandalwood, lavender, ylang ylang, frankincense, orange, angelica, geranium, hyssop, Spanish sage, black spruce, coriander, bergamot, lemon, jasmine, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. Harmony is a blend of pure essential oils that contain scents to provide an uplifting aromatic experience. Using positive affirmations with oils can make their effects even more powerful, because as you connect a positive thought or affirmation to a physical smell, you begin to connect the two and establish a more intentional experience instead of just like the oils have their own properties that can help support you anyway, but as you connect that intentional thought with that oil and you are consistent with it, it can help make that a much more effective intentional situation. Oh, that's awesome. Harmony, lavender and frankincense in the pool. That I really can't stand the smell of frankincense, so that doesn't sound good to me at all. But I had Stress Away and orange diffusing in our house when he was born, and it's still, it was kind of a favorite already, but it's still one of my favorite blends. So okay, here, do you want to go down here? You can put some of your joys. There you go. All right, all better. Okay, so how to use Harmony. You can diffuse 4 to 6 drops for up to an hour 3 times a day. If it's me, I usually just throw it in my diffuser and let it run, but you can be very intentional about it if you want to. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to do my nitro. Harmony is perfect to diffuse to help keep the peace in your home. You can diffuse it around children playing to help keep the atmosphere light and fun. And you can diffuse around you and your spouse to help bring a sense of peace and harmony between the two of you. It's my nitro that I just drank. Like I said, we've been teasing, so two of us haven't been sleeping all that much lately, so, right? But that's okay. You can also apply 2 to 4 drops to your collarbone for inner harmony and repeat these suggested affirmations, which they suggest I am one with all. I would recommend picking something that really resonates with you. Like for me, that wouldn't really help me a whole lot personally. But find something that really resonates with you, that you're trying to work through, and like, this is my goal, and pick that, and then repeat that as you're putting your oils on, every morning or whatever. And do that for, I don't know that this class really recommends an amount of time, but I would say like at least a month. I think they say 21 days is what it takes to like fully form a new habit. So I would say go for a month. Okay, so next we're going to talk about forgiveness. Here we go. Forgiveness is not always easy. At times it feels more painful than the wound we suffered to forgive the one that inflicted it, and yet there is no peace without forgiveness. That's from Marianne Williamson. In a life full of relationships, there will be many times we need to forgive. When we are bothered by the actions of others in our past, we are filled with anger, hate, resentment, and emotional pain. Forgiveness is a way to release all of those negative emotions from your inner body and begin the healing process. One useful technique is to combine deep breathing while inhaling forgiveness essential oil. Deep breathing can be as easy as stopping what you're doing and taking a slow, deep inhale, feeling your lungs expand and fill up. Then release your breath just as slowly as you took it in, and repeat this 2 more times. The blend Forgiveness contains sesame, melissa, geranium, frankincense, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, coriander, angelica, lavender, bergamot, lemon, ylang-ylang, jasmine, helichrysum, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. This combination provides an aroma that supports the ability to forgive yourself and others while letting go of negative emotions, which is an important part of personal growth. To use this one, let's see, do we have, yep. To use this one, you can use this topically or in a diffuser to help feel and process forgiveness. Apply 2 to 4 drops directly to your right rib cage or the center of your right foot. You don't necessarily need to dilute this unless you want to. Those are all pretty mild oils. And then you can diffuse 4 to 6 drops up to 1 hour 3 times daily. And then the suggested affirmation with this is, I learned from all of life's experiences. And you can repeat that as you practice your deep breathing exercises and apply your oils. Or again, whichever, find something that you're actually going to do and repeat that. There's also, let me see if this talks about it. Otherwise, there's a book that I'll look up for you before we're over that is really good. I want to say it's called, one of the ones I'm thinking of is called Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. That's a really good book. But then also, LaDonna was just talking about a different one, which I think is Inner Transformations or something. I'll look that one up before we're done here. Okay, then we're going to talk about inner child. How many of us have asked ourselves, who am I? You may have asked yourself and felt this many different times throughout your life, in the transition from child to teenager, or from teenager to adult, or when graduating from college and looking for a career, entering a relationship and needing to figure out who you are as you intertwine your life with someone else's life. The sweet fragrance of inner child may help encourage you to connect with your authentic self. This blend of orange, tangerine, ylang-ylang, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, jasmine, lemongrass, spruce, bitter orange, and neroli may help stimulate memory response and help you reconnect with your own identity, which is one of the first steps to finding emotional balance. I actually have a couple bottles of this and should probably use it more often. So to use that, you're going to dilute 1 drop of inner child with 1 drop of V6 or olive oil and apply to your earlobe as needed. And then you can also diffuse that one if you want. And then he's shredding cardboard on the floor. And then the suggested affirmation with that is, I release the past. I'll take all those little pieces. Thank you. Thank you. Present time. The past is behind, learn from it. The future is ahead, prepare for it. The present is here, live it. That's from Thomas S. Monson. Present time contains sweet almond, bitter orange, black spruce, and ylang-ylang. When diffused, present time helps you focus on the here and now so you can get beyond the past and move forward. It was created to help bring people into the moment. Pair meditation with present time for a more powerful effect. Meditation is a practice of turning inward and bringing awareness to what is happening in the moment. This blend is perfect for meditation as you focus on your breath, your body awareness, and your present thoughts. Some of the suggestions that this can be good if you are someone who has a lot of social gatherings that you attend to try to connect with other people. That's a good time to use it. Or moms with kiddos to help you kind of settle in and enjoy and be present in the moment with your kids. Family gatherings, meditation, that kind of thing. Those are all great times to use this. Usage would be apply topically 2 to 4 drops directly to the area 2 inches below your belly button. Again, you don't need to dilute this one unless you want to. Those are all really mild. And then you can diffuse 4 to 6 drops up to 30 minutes 3 times daily. And then the affirmation suggested with that is, I see clearly. You're right down there? Okay. And then we're going to go to release. Release is a blend of ylang-ylang, olive, lavandin, geranium, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, grapefruit, tangerine, spearmint, lemon, blue cypress, davana, kaffir lime, ocotillo, jasmine, chamomilla recutita, blue tansy, and rose. I've never heard of some of those. That's interesting. This gives a relaxing aroma that facilitates the ability to let go of anger and frustration, and it also promotes harmony and balance when diffused. This is a great one for teenagers. It's no secret that teenagers are emotional. Lots of changes are going on in their bodies. They're transitioning from childhood into adulthood and often struggle with being dependent on their parents while having a strong desire to be independent. They may also feel overwhelmed by the emotional and physical changes they're experiencing. Communicating your love for your child is an effective way to help your teen during difficult life changes. Giving teenagers tools to release unwanted emotions can be very helpful in creating an emotionally healthy teen, allowing them to feel and process in a healthy manner. Movement can be used in various forms of intensity to work through or release different emotions. Many people find high-intensity fitness, such as running or sports like boxing, to be successful in releasing stressors and frustration, while others may find slow, intentional movement like yoga great for releasing anxious feelings and cultivating a sense of peace. Diffusing release is a simple tool that anyone can use and is very effective to help feel and process emotions such as anger, resentment, or guilt. So to use that, you can apply 2 to 4 drops directly below your throat above your clavicle. So like right in the notch of your collarbone kind of area. Also not necessary to diffuse unless you want to. And then you can diffuse 4 to 6 drops up to 1 hour 3 times daily. And then the suggested affirmation to go with that is, I let go with ease and grace. And then there's a link for that one too that talks about understanding teens' emotional health, and I'll throw that in my blog post as well for anyone interested. All right, this one's one of my favorites. I absolutely love Valor. It smells amazing. I use it for such a variety of things. But I like to refer to it, and I've heard a few people refer to it as the big feelings oil, because it really just helps kind of bring a lot of that into focus. It doesn't really matter, like it could be a lot of different types of emotions, but when you've got like big stuff going on in your head, it can really help bring it back into a manageable range. So the quote for this one says, "Inhale courage, exhale fear. Courage is something we all need at every age and stage of our lives. Courage to take our first steps, step onto the school bus for the first time, get through our first presentation, dream, start a family, build your own business. Using Valor is an easy and effective way to inhale courage and exhale fear. The opposite of courage is inertia. Saying the affirmation can help you move from inertia to courage. Diffuse Valor for an inspiring and calming aroma, or apply topically to experience this empowering and uplifting fragrance. Valor is a blend of black spruce, camphor, blue tansy, frankincense, and geranium." Excuse me. Oh, there's only one slide for that. Okay, how to use this one. Apply 2 to 4 drops directly to the left shoulder blade. I never diffuse this one when I put it on. I also like to put it, depending on what I'm using for, I like to put it right over my heart, or like on the back of my neck. But then this says to put it directly on your left shoulder blade. And then you can also diffuse that for up to 1 hour, 3 times daily. And then the affirmation that they suggest is, "I come from my strength." Side note, that has nothing to do with emotions, but Valor is also great to apply like before and after chiropractor appointments, and to put on little ones like before a nap time. It's super great. So pro tip from me to you. I have a roller bottle of it somewhere that I like to keep, and I just roll it on James right before we go down for a nap or before we go to bed, and it really, really helps. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Aroma Freedom Technique, or AFT. This is a technique that uses the power of scent to gently shift awareness away from negative thoughts, feelings, and memories, and to initiate a positive outlook and attitude. This results in greater confidence and inner freedom. When we're no longer stuck in negative mindsets, we are free to create the life we desire. This is a 12-step process, and it's yet another tool you can use to help you release emotions and memories that are holding you back and allow you to move forward. It is a simple process that starts with setting an intentional goal you would like to achieve, one that you don't believe is very attainable. You rate your intention on a scale of 1 to 10 and move through a series of steps incorporating your essential oils, which will allow you to move through different emotions that are limiting you. You can use very common oils such as Stress Away, frankincense, lavender, lemon, peppermint, and thieves to help tap into these deep memories and emotions and release them to foster growth. You can also use favorites like Inner Child, Release, Transformation, and Believe. This is the book I was thinking of, or one of the books I was thinking of that they mentioned. There's a book by Dr. Benjamin Purkis, and I'll post his website, and you can purchase his book and walk yourself through the process, or you can find someone on his website who's a practitioner who can help you, help guide you through it. And I will post, I'm not going to be able to do it and keep this going, but I will post that in the comments, and then also I'll add that to the blog post when I upload this video. And that's where you can get this book that you see on the screen and look and see if there's a practitioner in your area if that's something that you'd like to do. And then we also have the Feelings Kit. This is for the US market only, which I don't think we have anyone that's outside of the US market, so that's not a big deal. This is one of the best and most affordable ways to purchase 6 of the most powerful emotional blends. The Feelings Kit is $181 PV, or $181 and PV. And to break that down, if you were to order Present Time, Inner Child individually, as a member, you would spend $213. And so with the Feelings Kit being $181, you save about $32. And then you also get Release and Harmony. So it ends up being a huge discount, and you get these crazy feelings oils. And you can also order it on Essential Rewards, which means you earn a whole bunch of points. And you can redeem, I don't know if this is 100% true. This class is a while ago. I think you can redeem points for this too, though, when it's in stock. So then you can, if you've got a whole bunch of points sitting around waiting to be used, you can do that. But this is a great way to get your hands on a bunch of the feelings oils. If you're really wanting to push hard on that, that's a great way to do it. If you are not a member yet, becoming a member is the best option. You can do that with a starter kit. I like the oil starter kit the best, but we've got an anxious starter kit, thief starter kit, CBD starter kit, which is amazing. That's a terrible noise, son. And then also we can help you build your own if that's something that you would rather do as well. And then if you order through the Essential Rewards program, that's our monthly wellness box. You can earn points on that with all of your orders and turn in free points for free.